Whenever something wrong happens to a girl in our society, people demand justice, and rightfully so. But what about boys? Today's story doesn't involve a girl. Instead, it's about a young boy who became a victim of unspeakable acts by his own female teacher. A story so shocking it's hard to believe. This disturbing incident took place in the quiet town of Covington, Tennessee, at a school called Charger Academy. What seemed like a safe and nurturing educational environment turned into the backdrop of a horrifying crime that shook the sacred trust between teacher and student. The story centers on Allisa Mccommon, a 38-year-old fourth-grade teacher who was seen as a friend and mentor to her students. But beneath her friendly exterior lay a shocking secret. One day, the life of a 12-year-old boy was irreversibly changed, and the entire school was thrown into turmoil. What was thought to be a place of learning revealed a grim reality that no one had anticipated. The story begins in a small classroom at Charger Academy. Allisa Mccommon was a popular teacher who spent her days trying to connect with her young students. She played video games with them, joked around, and encouraged them to see her as approachable, a teacher they could trust. However, Alyssa's actions were far from innocent. Her friendly demeanor was just a facade to mask her sinister intentions. She secretly communicated with her students on social media platforms like Snapchat, where she sent inappropriate messages and explicit photos to minors who were barely half her age. Her disturbing actions first came to light when the mother of a 12-year-old boy decided to check his homework. The boy's phone was nearby, constantly buzzing with notifications. Out of curiosity, the mother picked it up and was horrified by what she saw. On the screen was a Snapchat chat with messages that sent her heart racing. "I love talking to you. Come to my house after school. I have a surprise for you," along with other inappropriate messages. To make matters worse, the messages included explicit photos that left the mother in complete shock. These chats were between her son and his fourth-grade teacher, Allisa Mccommon. The boy, terrified, finally opened up after much coaxing. He admitted, "Mom, she would call me to her house after school and force me to do things I didn't want to. She even threatened to kill me if I told anyone." What made this even more shocking was that Allisa was a married woman and a mother of 2 children. The boy's mother immediately reported the matter to the police, and Allisa was arrested. However, she was released on bail for just $25,000 under the condition that she would not contact the boy or any other minors again. But this was only the beginning of a much darker story. Soon after her release, Allisa blatantly violated the conditions of her bail. She reached out to the same 12-year-old boy again, and this time, the evidence against her was undeniable. A recorded phone call surfaced.
Just forget we ever talked, okay? I'll raise this baby and I'll love this baby and I'll do it by myself.
In which Allisa could be heard telling the boy, "Forget everything that happened between us. I love this baby and will take care of it myself." This revelation confirmed the unthinkable. The boy had become a father at just 12 years old. Once the recording was handed over to the police, Allisa was arrested again. What followed was a deeper investigation that uncovered even more horrifying details. The boy wasn't her only victim. Over 21 other students came forward, revealing that they too had been lured to her home and subjected to similar abuse. Ultimately, Allisa was charged with multiple crimes and sentenced to 25 years in prison. But for the boy's family, the nightmare was far from over. Imagine the anguish of a mother learning that her 12-year-old son, still a child himself, had been forced into fatherhood. The weight of this responsibility, thrust upon him at such a young age, was life-altering. When the baby was born, the boy's mother made a heartbreaking decision. She realized that to protect her grandson, she had to sever any ties with Allisa. She took it upon herself to raise her grandson, vowing to keep him safe and shield him from the influence of the woman who had destroyed her son's childhood. This story raises critical questions. Was justice truly served by sentencing Allisa to prison? Can a mere punishment repair the damage done to the lives of these children? And most importantly, who is ultimately to blame in such a situation? What's your opinion? Share your thoughts. And for more real-life crime stories, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications.